everybody. Welcome to another episode of Call of Cthulhu, Arcane Yellow Arc. Does anybody wish to do the wonderful recap?
Oh my god, it's been so long. Well, I can do it.
All right, have at
it. Last time on Call of Cthulhu, we started King in Yellow Arc, where we got to meet everybody. István and Harris met at Cafe du Monde, where Harris had a giant box of beignets, because he has apparently realized that these are the most wonderful treats in the world. And they decided to go for a walk because they were both doing well. And then they met me, wrangling my mischievous bird Mattis, who had stolen some earrings from a nice lady. There was short introductions, and then we ended up hearing some commotion. We all investigated, and the boys got a little held back by the crowd because they're so big, and I'm just so tiny that I just squirmed my way through, and there was a dead body. It looked like it had smacked right into the patient's hand. And within that note was a weird symbol that looked like a bunch of vines and stuff, and we decided that we were gonna potentially investigate how Wolf was doing and or go to the New Orleans Daily Gazette to find a Mr. Peter Gavin, who has been working on a story about weird activity between the Mardi Gras crew. I think that's it.
Yeah, that sounds
great.
No,
we forgot the most important part.
What?
They went to the library to do some talking with Raoul to give me like, hey, did you have some information about Wolf being here at the archive? And he's like, well, yeah. So we got that. We learned about more information about the 1903 boxing incident with Wolf and Eddie Roses. That he had been there to read The King in Yellow, which is some sort of macabre, bittersweet play. But it's not currently at the library, so who has that? I have no idea.
Peter Gavin has it.
Then Peter Gavin has it. That's right, correct. And then we met a detective named what is his name?
Detective Rose.
What's his name? Detective Rose. But I know him. Secret is Hollyhock of the Garden Party. And he was out looking for Harris because apparently.
Oh, maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, man, we gotta do it again. All right, let's try that again. Hello. Sorry.
Hello. We back?
Yeah.
Harris might have killed a little girl, and we tried questioning him about it, but he's a dodgy little critter. And I believe that's about where we left off.
Yep. So we have utmost shenanigans to entail. We will say that it is right after the last session ended. You guys are making your way out of the library. Harris makes some excuse about trying to go find something else, or a phone call he has to make. So he just kind of leaves you two totally not suspicious. So, what would you two like to do as you're leaving the library?
Oh, man. What would you like to do, István?
That's a good question. Oh, Keeper, what time is it?
Did I say it was like 4:30 when you guys got to the library?
I've been really bad at keeping notes the last couple times. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll say it is 4:45 or so.
Okay.
4:45. So,
What do I want to do? What do I
Should we
want to
go
do?
find Wolf, maybe? Try to talk to him, or maybe
Well,
gather some more information?
in my personal opinion, I think if we're gonna confront Wolf with potential evidence about strange behavior, it might be good to have, evidence to back up the strange behavior. So if he throws a fit or something, we have well, no, Wolf, like this. How do I
Yeah,
explain this?
we have a ground base.
Yeah, a ground for the accusation. Because he's usually pretty level-headed, but he's a heart man, not a brains man. At least from the little bit that I met him. But we could potentially, it's what? Looks at watch. Keeper, what time did you say it was? Like 4:30?
It's 4:45.
4:45. Yep.
We could potentially go see if his well, she might not talk to us because if we come off like paparazzi, he's so about them. But we maybe could go talk to his friend Lotta, or Lady Solberg. She works at the lounge, little ways down. Runa names place that István has been with Bill and Joseph and Harris.
Yeah.
That place.
I think that's a good idea. A good starting point.
Because then we can maybe ask her if she's already Wolf's friend, she would know. I mean, if they're good friends, I feel like she would know if Wolf is actually acting out of character. I guess the other question is, why are we poking our heads in? I mean, it's to solve the riddle of why he had that. You said he had a journal entry?
Yeah.
A diary?
He had a journal entry. It was blown away by the wind or something on the street.
But it was talking about this symbol, though, right?
Yes. That symbol. Hold on. What symbol? Oh, yeah. That symbol.
So, just to be clear, we're trying to solve the mystery of what this symbol is and make sure Wolf's okay. Like, that's the tangent.
Indeed. Maybe we can ask her about this symbol. Like, showing up.
Yeah, maybe she's seen it. So it sounds like we might have a game plan.
Ooh.
And you said it was István, right?
Yes.
All right, Runa. Oh, well, we're going. You'll have to tell me all about your bird. You said her name was Tibby?
Yes, it was Tibby.
I think at this point, you can correct me, but I feel like we're both heading in the direction of the lounge, the Sagana lounge where Lotta works.
We're just slowly walking.
All right.
I feel like, or have we came here by car? I don't think so.
Maybe. Runa, you wild child, you barely knowing this man, and you're getting into cars with him. Where did you learn?
She's ever done.
Where'd you learn stranger danger, man? I mean, I know that István is an upstanding character, but you just met him. Yeah, tell me about Tibby.
Oh, you know, he's a name, a pigeon breed.
What color is your pigeon?
Oh, you know, just a regular old postal pigeon. Nothing fancy. He's mischievous, though.
What kind of mischief does your bird get into? I mean, you saw mine. Mine's a little thief.
He opens his cage, and in the morning he always greets me, which I don't really like.
Why not?
Well, you know.
He doesn't poop on your face, does he?
Yeah, all over the couch, the room.
Oh no, Tiffy! Wow. Runa is having a good time. She's like, "Oh no, been there, bestie." Oh, it sucks.
Indeed, it does. But at least he's sweet.
Well, maybe if we become good friends, you'll have to bring your bird over to meet mine. I can't. 1, 2, 3, no. I technically have 3, but I do help manage like 7 other ones. 8?
Oh,
8. I mean, I've kind of adopted to festival, sort of. And Azzy's just does the equivalent of that gif where it's like this vibrating and just like looking down. Just
Deep inhale. Boy.
Yeah, that one. The like deep concern.
oh my. Timmy might get nervous about those many birds in one place.
Well, we could do like a smaller. We don't have to meet at the aviary. My birds are pretty. They fly around a lot, and then they come home and make sure that they're good and they didn't get any fights. Sometimes they get into a fight with seagulls and pelicans, but most of the time they're fine. You know, there's all those chips at the dock, and they get into fights because they're hungry, which is ridiculous because they get fed like they're kings.
Yeah, but it's never enough.
All right, so you guys make it to the speakeasy that Lotta works at.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to name that piece of shit.
I feel like we had a name for it, but then we decided it was the old place, and then it's information. Anyway,
we'll figure it out eventually.
You guys make it. You enter easy. The guy that's running the door, making sure people are in there of good mindset.
Yeah.
He like recognizes you immediately, just kind of like, all right, come on, move. Come on in. He looks
awesome.
He looks at Estaban for a second and is then like, okay, I faintly recall this fella. All right, sounds.
Oh, he's with me. Don't worry about him.
All right, go on in, Miss Solberg.
Aw, thanks, Jared. Whatever his name is. Whichever. Yeah. Thank you. All right, let's go in this lounge. How's the vibe check, Beth?
Vibe check is
since it's before dinner, or it's like early dinner-ish hours.
It's pretty quiet. The employees that obviously work the speakeasy shift are kind of getting ready to spend all night and all morning hanging out at the speakeasy. Go ahead and roll me a spot hidden.
Bye. All right. I'm gonna turn my camera off since I'm the only one. I rolled a 63.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's pass. You see some of the band members, a couple of fellas that you recognize from some of your partying, getting ready to kind of, they're doing their warm-ups, they're getting their equipment together. You see Lotta kind of sitting on the edge of the stage talking with Mr. Y. And
that's Mr. Y. Oh gosh. Okay.
I mean, yeah, he's gotta have something to do, man.
He runs the place. It makes sense that he's here. István.
Mm-hmm.
What's our game of attack? What's our attack plan? Are we gonna like smooth him up. Just be like, hey, we're here at the speakeasy for a good time. Are we gonna, just kind of dive right into the topic after the original salutations.
I feel like we
Do we want to wait for her to not be busy with Mr. Y?
Yeah, but we don't really want to hold up her time.
That's true. But I don't think her set starts quite yet. I mean, it's a little early, but...
I could
Go
try
ahead and
softening her up.
both of you roll me spot hiddens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
65.
Okay.
27. I passed.
All right. You guys both notice. Yvonne he's stopping conversing with Lotta, and Lotta and him are both kind of looking at you, and
Oh no.
Lotta's confused, but she's polite, and Yvonne's just like, okay, eyebrow quirk raised of like, okay, something is up, and he's kind of making the gesture like, all right, come here.
Oh, he's gesturing us over?
Oh yes.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, István, if it's all right with you, Runa will loop her arm with yours. So, just like, oh, looks like we've been spotted. Should we go say hello?
We shall.
Oh my god. All right. So, arm in arm with István. Let's go. Oh no!
That is going to be a disaster.
Oh my god, we're already starting strong. Let's go. All right. Well, hello there. How's your evening going?
My evening's about as normal as it usually is in the city. He's gonna look Estaban up and down. Who's your new
Good evening,
friend?
sir.
Oh, well, this is my friend István.
Good evening, sir.
We met at Discussing Pigeons. He's got a bird. You know I got like a 30 birds.
Well, at least somebody will be able to understand you.
Runa gives him a deadpan, like, really? I'll do respect. I don't think I'm that confusing. I'm just giving bird facts, Mr. Sagano.
Yvonne gives you the look of like, sure, Jan. Sure, Jan.
Yeah, me and István here met at the library about birds about books, and then we just got to talking, and I figured I could show him around the town.
Well, you best be careful. He's got a tendency to attract the high thinkers.
Oh, looks at István, looks at Mr. Well, what do you mean by that? István, what does he mean by that? Flutters eyelashes.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Turns attention to Mr. Y. Flutters eyelashes. What do you mean by that then, Mr. Y?
Well, every single time Joseph Colbin II had himself another son, he was right there.
Looks at István. No, really? She like gets really happy. The Joseph Colbin II, the one who showed up dead. Did he? Wait, pause. He did show up dead, right? Has he showed up dead yet, Beth? Has that hit the papers? Sorry, I gotta keep characters straight, so.
I think so.
Just want to make sure. I don't think it has.
Pick odd or even.
Oh crap! Odds.
No, it has not hit the papers yet.
Okay, cool. Oh, you mean Mr. Joseph Colvin II, the one who got disowned by his daddy?
Yes.
That was Joseph Colvin II.
That's Joseph Corbin II.
Wow.
And I would
What
like
would-
to not be mentioned beside his name.
Oh, was he that bad of a person?
Let's just say his personality did not mix well.
Oh, I
mine
see. I
and with
see.
ours.
I see.
That's certainly one way of putting it. He's gonna chuckle. Before he's gonna kind of look back at you, Runa, and be like, "What brings you to the speakeasy, Sha?"
Oh, well, if we're gonna just cut to the chase, I came to hear Miss Lotta sing and maybe ask her a couple questions.
He's gonna look at Lotta. Lotta's gonna look understandably confused. Then he's gonna nod and be like, "All right, go ahead and say it."
Well, see, yeah, we're not really rivals anymore now that I've moved markets, so to speak. So I guess you've won, Miss Songbird. But actually, we were wondering if you'd seen goes into purse, finds the drawing of the symbol, shows it to Lotta, doesn't really care about keeping it hidden from Yvonne.
Okay.
Like, she's not showing it to him directly, but she's not like trying to like whatever block it, because that'd be even more suspicious and weird.
All right.
We're wondering, have you seen anything about this symbol?
She's going to look at it and she's going to kind of furrow her brows a bit, and kind of shake her head. No, it doesn't look that familiar.
Oh, okay. What about has how do I word this? István, help me out. I'm not on my A game today.
Well, what are you trying to say?
Number one, I'm trying to involve you more. Two, I am not quite awake today, so I'm having difficulty deciding what kind of method that I want to ask about Wolf about, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, do we just come out with it? Well, we're a little bit curious about if you've seen this symbol, because we're really concerned that something might be going on with with Wolfgang.
You will see her face kind of momentarily dip into the oh shit moment of her, kind of goes back to what it previously was, and you kind of see her furrow her brows a little bit and kind of purse her lips of like, what?
Can I roll an insight after she talks? I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She furrowed her brows.
She's like, why would you think this has anything to do with Wolf?
Well,
You see, this is even harder to word.
yeah.
I chose the wrong time.
Yeah, but you know more about it, so it makes more sense for you to explain it.
Yeah, I know, but still, how? Just like a journal entry. Why would I? Okay, so.
I mean, I feel like you could get major bonus points with her if you're like, I'm a friend of Bill's and we found this.
Okay.
Because, like, at this point, I do feel that Bill and István are actually friends, and they do hang out.
Yeah, I think so too. So the thing is, me and Bill Lynch, if you remember, found Wolfgang's journal entry paper on the street, and we are quite certain it's from Wolf's journal because we asked him about it and it was confirmed that this was his. But
Oh.
he didn't want to talk to us about anymore. And in that entry, it writes something about this symbol and it's concerning, to say the least.
I see. She's kind of it's kind of clear that she's obviously trying to figure out the best way to word her words. You know, balancing the like, yes, I'm friends with Wolf, but I'm, you know, I don't want to spill my bestie's tea.
You're not privy to that sort of information.
Exactly. If you guys would like to do, I will give you the choice of either a spot hidden or a psychology on Yvonne. See what his reaction is.
Oh, damn. I mean,
Tough decision. Oh my god.
Well, both are pretty high. I want a psychology. God, I hope I make this.
Can we split it up like one of us is psychology and one of us is spotted?
Okay, well, what one are you higher in? Like, what's your highest between the two? I'll take the other one because I got some good points in both of them. So that's why I dumped them.
Vitals, spotted is 62.
Mm-hmm.
And psychology is 30. Oof.
So how about this? I'll take psychology. Because
Okay.
I got a 50 in that one.
Okay. So, can we do that then?
Yeah.
You do a spot hidden and I'll do a psych. Let's go.
All right, go for it. Woo-hoo.
Okay. Oh my god, I rolled a 5.
Oh no, I rolled a 78.
You can push it.
Okay,
if you wanna.
Okay, let's go for it. I'm gonna push it.
Yeah.
90.
No. Okay. So your spot hidden, I don't think went very well. So what did we learn, Beth?
All right, we'll start with Runa because then we're gonna get into some fun stuff with Estaban.
Okay.
So starting off,
Mm-hmm.
Runa, you recognize Yvonne's expression of when he first sees the sign of recognition, and then it kind of shifts into the reaction that you see when he has to deal with troublesome individuals and he's not allowed to shoot them.
I know that look well.
That shit, here we go again kind of thing.
Okay, so just to make sure that I'm gonna repeat this back at you just to make sure I absorbed it correctly.
Yes.
So Runa notices that Yvonne probably does know what the symbol is or recognizes it.
Yes.
And he's also annoyed because, or he has the facial expression for a minute of being annoyed because he's going to have to deal with something that's a lot of work and really troublesome, but he can't be super violent about it.
Yes.
Correct?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Note in Runa's brain, Mr. Y knows something. How am I going to ask him? Shit.
Estaban.
All right.
Oh, lovely.
I mean, we gotta.
We gotta have our horrors somehow.
Yep. Give me one moment.
Good luck, István.
All
right. I just met you, but I'm enjoying your company. If you need someone to watch your bird, I got you. Hi, Anna.
I got you, homie.
I got you home.
Trying to look at Mr. Y.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to roll me a sanity check real quick.
Ooh, we're getting nasty
a
today.
90 again. How? Why? But I have 91 sanities, so oh my god. Oh,
The
I
dice was
passed.
nice for you.
Oh my god!
I passed it only with one.
Oh my god! Congrats.
Jesus Christ.
So guess what? You don't see anything.
Oh, it's probably for the best.
I can't even imagine what I should have seen.
We're just gonna leave it like that. You don't see anything.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
So the story continues.
Oh my god. So Yvonne potentially knows something about the symbol. And Lotta is giving the vibe check of, I don't want to spill secrets about my bestie, which only confirms to Runa that something is going wrong with, or something is up with Wolf recently.
Yes.
Because she's being dodgy. If I'm going to make assumptions, which I am because I'm Runa. Okay, so I hope that Wolf is doing all right. I mean, he's a nice gentleman, so.
Yes.
And it's not. I do want to apologize. It does seem like the tabloids are really having a heyday with him and Bill lately.
Yes, they are.
Mr. Maxie's not the kindest to Wolf. Now is he?
She's gonna kind of nod, and Yvonne's gonna scoff. I mean, if it keeps, he either goes for the easy targets or he tries going to Savoy, and I ain't gonna have that problem on my hands. So
I feel like if he was going for Mr. Savoy, that it would take care of itself.
you'd think.
And yet.
But Mr. Threadride is a little squirrely.
So I hear, though I've never had the privilege of meeting him in person. Oh my goodness. But anyways, I do
Yvonne's
hope
reaction is very much the face of, you are so fucking lucky for not.
All right. Out of character. Evan, what are we trying? What do we want to get here? Because, like, game
We
planning.
certainly can't get any more information out of them.
I feel like we can. I just don't know what we're trying to, like, aim for. So we know that Wolf is acting weird, or something is going on in his life. And Lotta doesn't want to spill it, which makes sense because we're fucking randos. So Lotta doesn't want to spill it. I guess I could press Mr. Y about what he knows about the symbol, since, yeah. Man, that could be really fun. All right. Do we want to go that? Do you want to go that route, or like? Because we've brought up the journal entry that we had found it, that Wolf had, or that you guys had found it, that Wolf was dodgy about it, but he did kind of admit that it was his, that the contents of it were concerning. So, like,
maybe more information about the symbol, and maybe that can lead us to somebody else.
Yeah, because I mean, like, for as far as the symbol and the physical play goes, we do have the clue and lead to follow up with. Let me take the notes. Sorry. we do have the note to follow up with the New Orleans Daily Gazette, Peter Gavin, because Peter Gavin is the one who physically has King in Yellow checked out from the archives right now. I don't think that's something we're going to be able to do probably this evening.
We don't even have a good basis on how we approach him. Like,
I mean, that can just be, I feel like that could be as simple as a lie of, hey, we have potential information about your story. And then just do like
lie.
I know.
Always forget about lying.
Lying, charming. I mean, it's not my usual first instinct either, so I get you. It's not lying, it's fudging the truth. Just a little bit.
Just dodging the corner.
Yeah, so I mean, we could go that way. Depending on what we get here, we could also kind of ransom that information off to Peter Gavin. Or just be like, hey, we're running our own investigation and we wanted to, like, you can have all of the credit of the fame of the writing the article. We just want to know. And we could potentially flaunt your, like, being a private investigator.
Oh, we can go that card. Okay, we can just.
Well, yeah.
Private eye.
Yeah, if you've been hired to look into stuff, quote unquote, you can say I hired you, whatever. I don't care. I'll do it.
Sure.
Just like, hi, I've hired Mr.
Mr. Kisfaludy.
I've hired Mr. Kisfaludy here. So, okay. Does that sound like a good game plan to you, though? We'll try to get some more of the info about the symbol here, and then take whatever we learn here as extra leverage for our eventual with Peter Gavin.
I feel that's a good
one. Okay. Unpause.
Unpause. Here we go.
Oh my god. Thank you. So Runa's gonna kind of look at the symbol a little bit. Kind of like chew her lip, just like, re-show it. Like, now she's directly showing it to Yvonne. She's like, hey, Mr. Y, what about you? Have you ever seen this symbol before?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, unfortunately, yes. It's not like a party symbol or one of those, like, voodoo runes or anything, or...
It is a symbol associated with madness and despair.
That's really depressing.
Oh.
Runa is kind of like, on one hand, like, you're just giving me this. You're not making me work for it. What's wrong with you? Dude, just like, a symbol of madness and despair.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's a lot of
Some reporter a couple days ago was coming in asking about it, and I sent him to Mr. Demangi and to Mr. Avedon.
all right, so Mr. Avedon and
Oh, you're writing it out too? Okay.
yeah.
I'm just having a piece of paper here.
God, I can't remember how to spell his name. Whatever. Y sent Peter Gavin. Who? Why those two?
Well, Etienne is the psychic in the city. Avedon is a antique dealer, and he's got some big interest in the occult and whatnot.
Avedon.
Yeah.
Can I do a knowledge check about... Do you want me to make separate ones for each person, or one as a collective?
One is a collective.
I'd like to do... Okay, I want to do knowledge checks. What do I know about these fuckers? I rolled a 51.
Okay. You remember Etienne as, the famous psychic in the city. He's a little bit eccentric.
Mhm.
Like you've never met him in person, but you've met in passing some of his employees, and they seem to speak pretty highly of him. If not, he's a little
Yeah.
kooky. And Avedon, you know that he is an antique dealer. Sometimes he'll come in and help with the theater, like if they have a specific prop that they need. Somehow he
Okay.
manages to find an antique that they can.
Oh,
Sometimes,
so bold, letting the theater use antiques.
well, he brings them in so they can use it as a reference. Not that
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
So the props and set people can do their drawings and
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep, he brings them in. You do recall that there's Miss Ravens. There's rumors from some of your coworkers that Miss Ravenscroft and him might have had a fling,
No.
and that's why they get access to the antiques, but no one will confirm nor deny because they like their kneecaps.
Ooh, juicy. Putting that in my gossip book. Okay. I've never actually met Mr. DeMarnier. I feel like we'd have a really good conversation. What about you? Miss Vaughn, have you met either Mr. Abaddon or Mr. DeMarnier? I certainly haven't. We don't run in those circles. Though.
Sorry, Flower, I couldn't hear. Who were you asking?
Oh, you. I was asking if you knew either of those names. Like, I've kind of seen Mr. Abaddon around because he'll drop into the theater every once in a while for furniture, set design stuff, but Mr. Marnier, not a clue.
I think I met Etienne Laurent before. I even went to his place for a good talk.
What?
Yes.
Aren't you a well-traveled gentleman? Still watching Yvonne like a hawk for his expression shifts.
There's no expression shift.
Damn. Well, I suppose we could also pester them about this symbol. There's a lot of legwork. But I suppose if you've already met with Mr. DeMarnier, probably go talk to him again. I feel like we should potentially regroup not in front of Lotta.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
Well, Lady Songbird, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for answering our questions. I really do hope that Wolf is having a good retirement and he'll feel better.
I hope so too.
Oh, confirmation. Yes! Confirmation! Wolf's fucked up!
She's just gonna kind of nod and she's like, yeah.
Wait, I'd like to clue in on this really quick because I can't beat a dead horse, sorry. If that's okay.
Okay.
You hope so too. So he hasn't been doing really well? I thought he would have done great in retirement.
Well, I'm sure you've met Wolf. He doesn't like to sit idle.
No, he does not, does he?
No, he's I think there's part of him that's kind of still in denial that he's retired. But
Well, I would have thought that Coach Mr. Lynch, the little babyface Bill, that he'd still be getting some fulfillment out of that. Is he not enjoying coaching? Though I suppose that Bill probably isn't doing much boxing after he got shot, didn't he?
Yeah. Just kind of that, yeah. Just kind of,
Well, he's okay.
Oh, yes, Mr. Lynch is quite all right. He and his roommate come and visit sometimes, and he seems to be doing all right.
Well, that's really good. After such a traumatic experience, it's always good that he can get back on his feet and continue living. Get out of the house. And glad he hasn't cooped himself up.
Yvonne's gonna make a snorting sound. He's gonna be like, it's gonna be pretty hard now that Mr. Savoy's got him under his scholarship. Boy's gonna be at nearly every business frat boy party there is.
Runa eyebrow raise kind of squeezes Esteban's arm. Just like, really? The scrawny chicken legs?
Yeah.
I don't see him. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see him as being the most sociable little bee.
Well, it ain't gonna matter. He agreed to Mr. Savoy's scholarship. Granted, I still think he was just trying to make himself look good. But yeah, he's gonna be heading, can't even say it with a straight face. Social bee.
Is he just like snickering?
Oh yeah, there is some snickering. There is.
Oh, well, I hope that scholarship does him good then. Oh no. That poor boy, that might be even worse than being in the ring. Laugh track. Well, István, what do you say that we maybe go have ourselves a drink and we can chit-chat? Or?
That sounds lovely.
Well, thank you for all of your help today. I'm going to be taking Mr. Kisfaludy here and popping off. Winky at Yvonne.
He's gonna chuckle. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening. Have a good set, Miss Songbird.
Thank you, Miss Solberg.
Grab guys by the arm, whips him around so they can fast track it out of there.
My feet doesn't even touch the ground. We're out.
Yeah,
Yvonne,
high five.
Sister, you will not believe the shit that I just saw.
Oh no!
Did you see?
Oh no!
Yvonne, teasing the absolute hell out of the cigar girlfriend.
This just in, actress, Madam Son, seen with a private detective. More news it ain't.
She can certainly pick them on, officer. More at 11.
Excuse you, I have an exquisite taste. Exquisite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would like a drink from the bar. But I will ask for, in a show of something is wrong with this girl, a non-alcoholic beverage. Wow. So we can sit in the corner and do a discussion.
All right. The bartender, like, he does raise an eyebrow, but he's like, you know what? Not paid enough to ask, so he's just gonna make the drink without question.
It's fine. What do you want? I'll get you this time.
I think I'll have a drink. Just my mind
Drink.
is not working. My mind is
Drink.
not working tonight.
Drink brackets.
Yes.
Yeah. So after
Okay.
the order is placed, Runa will hand over, the money. She'll pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go sit down? Let's do a discussion in the corner.
Yes.
All right.
So
we got our drinks huddled over the table next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Runa takes out her little notebook so she can compare notes with him. But they are still in a way that if somebody comes by, she can kind of like grab them really quick and pull them in. So we know that based on its reaction, something is up with Wolf. That is confirmed. If anybody would know, it'd be her.
But she doesn't want any more information.
Yeah, she doesn't want to spill, which makes sense. We're not good friends with them, so.
Yeah.
So it's the hard side. But that shouldn't be any problem for you since, your line of work. But we do have a couple leads, and she she writes down Etienne's name and Mr. Abaddon's name, and then she like antique dealer.
That weird guy.
Etienne, psychic, knows occult stuff. So, well, we could. I could pull some strings at the theater for getting Mr. Abaddon's information if we wanted to pursue that route. Otherwise, you said you had already spoken to Mr. Demanier. Yeah, right.
Yes, I think
You still have
it
his
wasn't
information?
long ago. He might even recognize me.
Maybe that would be convenient.
Indeed, it would.
Just like I'm here for like a follow-up appointment. So we can talk to him.
That could be our first.
We could go straight to Peter Gavin, who's got the book or the play. But do you think it's better? It kind of feels like we're just following his steps. So do we want to just skip all of that and go straight to him? Or do we want to maybe check out one of these other leads first? I'm also a little bit curious about Harris, Mr. Melqui, right? That's the last name?
Yes.
His reactions were a bit
Overly
interesting. Yeah.
We might be better off going in Peter's footsteps, but in reverse. So going to Peter first, and maybe after that.
Yeah. Well, because here's my thought. If we go straight to Peter, we might not be able to convince him to give us his information. Like he's looking up story. He doesn't want to give that information to just anybody because he breaks that story. But if we go to Mr. Abaddon or Etienne, we might be able to get additional information he might not have. And then our story about knowing leads that he doesn't might be a bit more credible. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it, it does make sense.
But, like, the problem is I don't know how close he is to publishing this article. I don't know what kind of time frame we're working on here. It could be some that's real fast. It could be a couple months, but I mean, Mardi Gras is coming up soon, and if it involves one of the Mardi Gras crew, they'll probably disperse back into the town after Mardi Gras. I mean, we also could just go pester the crews for questions, but that might be jumping in a little too deep without sufficient life preservers.
Do you guys want to make a idea roll in relation to the cruise?
Sure.
Okay.
If it's a free idea roll. But then I do want to hear your opinion. 22.
It's a 7.
Okay.
Nice. High five.
What you?
Hey.
Esteban, do you want to do your opinion, or do you guys want to have your knowledge about the crew?
Oh, wait. What? I don't really had an opinion. I just.
Oh, okay.
We can go with the crew.
Okay.
So, thinking about the crews, you guys remember the particular crew that was mentioned, the sword crew. You know that there's a few well-known, very wealthy families in part of it. Some families in the group include Chet Cragen, Oil Wild Carter. You recognize Dennis Boucard. His family's been in the city for years. And then you also remember Randall Fowler is another one of the vocal and well-known members of the sword crew.
Can you do me a favor and list the names out one more time?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, spelling. Why you gotta be so mean?
Because it would be convenient if it worked.
Yep. Holy crap, I spelled that first time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I spelled all of it very wrong. Except for, I was so close to Bouchard.
Hey, I managed to do chat.
Yeah! Our small victory.
Hell yeah.
Spelling.
I did not get Fowler.
I was so close to Bouchard. Forgot the stupid H. Can I do a knowledge roll? Fowler.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Thank you. 87.
Do you want to re-roll?
Yeah, I want to re-roll. 69. Hey. Adult.
Do you want to spend the 2 points of luck?
All right. How many do I need to get it? 60?
No,
65?
your education, your knowledge is a 67.
Oh, yeah, I'll spend the 2 luck points. I got
All
luck
right.
this time. Runa's a lucky gal.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'll spend it.
Runa, you remember that as the name of your boyfriend's boss.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, great. You know, now that we're sitting here looking at everything, I actually might have in one of the crews, maybe.
Oh,
She kind of gets a little bit bashful and quiet. She's like, I'll have to double check with my boyfriend, but I believe he actually works for Mr. Randall Fowler, who is on the crew of swords. So we might be able to get a meeting with him, but I don't really feel comfortable going and getting in his very important business if we don't have stable. I don't want to waste his time and then get Miguel in trouble.
no, that's quite all right.
But we'll put that one on the back burner. We could investigate that one. Maybe I could poke around and then get back to you. But it was the Crew of Swords, I believe, was the one that we had some hints over back in the archives about. Yeah, I guess, do we want to go? It might be a little bit late to start getting all of this ducks in a row for these other things, but who do you think we should go interrogate next? She's kind of like excited. She's having fun. She's getting to problem solve and use her big old brain.
We could go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a good. I can follow up getting a Mr. Abaddon. And then if you want to follow up and see about getting an appointment with Mr. Etienne. I'm trying to remember if last session if Runa gave you her contact info.
Yes.
Okay, good. I mean, I think I gave
Runa,
you my...
Runa gave István a card and also...
Yeah, perfect.
Woo.
All right, well, you have my information and I have information.
Oh, but you don't have mine.
Didn't you give me your card? Well, I'll take it now if you have it.
I don't think so. I don't have a card on me, but I can write my number on the paper. So István just grabs a piece of paper out of his note and just scribbles this number, and there you go.
Yeah, thank you.
So we can get back to each other.
Yeah, that would be lovely. So let's see. I got your contact information. This drink is really lovely.
This drink bracket is quite nice.
I think we kind of have our game plan for next session if we wanted to end it here when we have Harris.
Sounds like a plan.
Does that sound good to you guys? Like, because we have 3 or 4 separate leads, and then we can kind of do.
Yeah, we can do that.
We got info today.
Yeah,
all
this
right,
was fun.
Including potentially harassing Mr. Y. Some more.
Yep.
Which
All
is
right.
always fun.
Don't
of
mind if I
course.
do.
All right. So with that, thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye.
Bye.